All right. Good morning, YouTube. Just getting started here for the London session. I am Mike McCready, aka the Barcelona trader, and I'm just getting my charts set up. We can begin trading in the London session, which officially opens for me in about 2 minutes. Trying to get my 5-second chart visible here. There we go. All right, so these are just beta trials of streaming. It's not the program that you will see once we get rolling in earnest in July, but we will get some of my insights and commentary for trading. I probably won't be joined by any of my colleagues because they are in the US. I am in Barcelona. And so when I am in New York, I also don't trade the London session, but when I'm in Europe, which is fairly frequently, I trade the London session as well. And I'm going to remove this from here. I'll bring it down here, set it there. And sure everything's prim and proper. Okay, what we're doing here is we're looking at a 10-second futures chart for gold futures traded on COMEX. We've got here the 1-minute chart on spot gold. We can see that it has really been having a lot of fun overnight coming down. That's pretty easy trading. And just as I get to the screen, things get a little more complicated. You know, the same thing on the 5-minute chart. They've had the same drop here. So just makes it very smooth. Had a little chop there, but very smooth trading through that section. Would have been nice had I been at my desk. Here we have the 30-minute DXY. That's the dollar measured against a basket of other currencies. Its relative strength has been declining overnight. And just as we're getting to the desk here, it's starting to rebound a little bit. This is the 10-year yield of the US Treasury bond. On top, we have the 30-minute chart, and on bottom, we have the 1-minute chart, just so we can kind of see what's going on there. Over here, of course, we have the vaunted VIX volatility index. We are at 19.83, which meant more of a risk-on attitude in the market at this point. It could be a little less elevated, but it looks like we have a ceasefire between Iran and Israel that is in effect, and that is reducing the appeal of gold as a safe haven asset. And so we've had prices just kind of coming through the floor. That is our 8 a.m. candle in London. 9 a.m. here in Barcelona. So we are off to the races with this session. Okay, so I'm going to set some alerts for myself. So that was the see, it's 9 here, so I'm going to do that right. So I want to be alerted again at 9:29, just before the next half-hour candle. I'll be alerted again at 9:59 and at 10:29 and at 10:59 and at 11:29. And that's probably as late as I'm going to trade. I guess there's a possibility we go till 11:59 and 12:29. Just for kicks. Things are going well. The market's giving us a lot to work with. Then sure, we'll stick around and take with the Okay, I got my coffee. I hope you have yours. You can go to the barcelonatrader.com and have a look around there and see kind of what you need to trade with me. I recommend that you have a brokerage account, demo or live. I use TradingView to do almost all of my charting, but I also have some indicators and tools that I like to use on MetaTrader 4. So I have MetaTrader 4 opened over here to my left, where I use a Renko chart. And I use a couple of other time frame charts with a support and resistance tool on it, which I like. I use it in complement with the support and resistance tools that I use on TradingView. Every trader's setup, charts, indicators, and so forth is like a chef's kitchen. Once you're accustomed to the kitchen, both the physical kitchen as well as the cuisine that comes out of the kitchen, well, then that's your kind of personal style of trading. And everyone has their own. I have mine, and welcome to take elements of mine, incorporate them into yours, make your own kitchen the way that you like it. In the meantime, if you're first learning to cook, probably the best thing you can do is follow an established chef. So for you this morning, that's me. What I like to do is I have an iPad here next to me. I put it to sketch mode within Evernote, and that's my scratch pad. And I take my handwritten notes throughout the session here. At the end of the session, I convert those notes to text. The Evernote automatically does that with a little AI feature that it has. And then when I have my text, I plug that into ChatGPT. It helps me format my daily journal. And I plug that into TradeZella, which is my journal. All right, so enough with the chit chat for now. Let's do some trading. Now, what have we got here? We've got this is the 1 minute chart. Just below where we are, we have a support, the WS1. Don't want to trade into that. I want to wait for price to either bounce off of that and come up or move through that and come down. But if we move through it and come down, then what we're going to be dealing with is the WS2, which is right below the WS1. We came through both of these just over here, but came back up, and now we're having to come back through them again. So we just hit the WS1, came through that with seemingly little problem. If indeed it did get all the way through, or maybe it is bouncing. Let's just watch here a little bit. Watching on the 1 minute because, we already know that here on futures, the prices are different. We don't do our charting on futures, so we don't put our pivots in here. We put our pivots on the spot gold chart. They are different prices, but they move in tandem. There is an article at barcelonatrader.com. If you go there, scroll down, you'll see an article titled "Why Gold Futures Start Out Priced Higher and End Up Right Next to Spot." That will give you an idea of why these two assets have different prices but move in tandem. Now, as we do our, I'll say it, I'll pick it up in here. Now, as we do our watching of these charts here right now, I like to look at the daily briefing. Okay, like my screen acted up a little bit there, and canceled my share. Nobody likes it when that happens. There we go. And we're back. Okay, we might get a little sell right here. Might get a little sell right here. Let's see what we got. I went up on, oh no, we're at the WS1. But if it breaks below the WS1 and the what did I say? The DS2, that could be a sell. But it needs to break through both of them. And it doesn't look like it wants to do that quite yet. Hey. Okay. It is below them both. Doesn't quite have the momentum that I would like, though. Need to spread these out a little bit here. I like seeing those candles the way I like to see them. Yeah, that would have been a good trade. It would have been a good trade. I didn't trust it. I didn't trust it, but yeah, maybe I'm a little bit off. Goodness gracious. I had a hard time keeping the screen shared. Got a little malfunction going on with this display. Yeah. Okay. Try to hold it together, Hodges. Hodges, that's the name of today's chart. Okay, well, looks like coming down again here in London. I'd like to see this break. Okay. All right, so we bounced off well, what did we bounce off of? We bounced off of a previous support. We look here, the 1 minute. We came down, we hit the support, came up, we came back down, we tapped that support, came up, hit off of that resistance, came back down, tapped that support, come up. So this support, we've tapped it 3 times. And all 3 times it has sent price back up above the DS1, excuse me, the DS2, and the WS1. So those are our pivots. If you're wondering about pivots, again, go to the barcelonatrader.com, scroll down, and you will see an article that says, maybe if I refresh the page, the first article on the blog right there is The Forgotten Power of Pivots. I suggest you read that. Okay. Need to put this stream live on the site as long as I'm here. Barcelona Trader. The question is, how much further down does gold want to go? Let's take a little walk around the block here. Dollars pretty steady right now. Interesting that gold dropped as the dollar dropped. Good grief. I have to keep apologizing for my malfunctioning display here that keeps determining that it wants to share other screens or just doesn't want to share itself. It's feeling a little tired. Okay, so anyway, we have dollar coming down, has not been going up this session, it's been sideways, which is why gold has been sideways. Although dollar coming down overnight should have sent gold up, but the reverse has happened. The dollar and gold are moving in tandem, which basically means both are selling off. People perhaps moving their money into riskier assets. Nothing really happened. all of our indicators are pointing down in terms of direction gold price should be going. But price action is king. Price is going up. So sometimes when all the indicators are pointing down and price is clearly going up, I feel a little cautious. It might be making a bit of a false move or a fake out. On the other hand, it just might be leading the indicators, and we'll bring the indicators along with it once it's established a bit fuller of a direction. But until it begins speaking clearly to me, I don't like to jump in. And sometimes trading is mostly just sitting around trying to interpret what price action is telling you, trying to see if if the story it's telling you makes sense. Okay, it is 1 minute to the half-hour candle, 8:30 in London.
London Stock Exchange's order book. How can I access it? The order book is simply a two-column listing of buyers and sellers.
Okay, like we want to come up here. So if it does break this area here with some energy, then we might have a buy on it. Although I would rather take a sell under current conditions. I don't want to take a sell here. Yeah, deal with it. I would take a buy here. Go through. Might not have been the smartest move. Well, might get a little something out of this. seems to have run out of steam. Here we go. Don't think it's going to give me much, so I'll take just a little if I can get it. There we go. A nice little 120. All right. Let's see. Good trade. Oh my goodness, gave me more. So gave me 170, not 120. So that was, oh no, excuse me, that's yesterday's trade. It did not register this morning's trade yet. Excuse me. Gave me 140. I don't know why that wouldn't show up on my dashboard yet, I'm not sure. Okay, so I took that trade at 9:31 CT. We're going up again. Not forget to give it to me yet. Yeah. Not my trade. Not my trade. Okay, so that gave me $10. I got into it a little bit early, thinking that price was going to break below those supports right there. Um, it came back and gave me $10 or $20 2 or 3 different times, and each time it pulled back and gave me a negative number. So I decided that the next time it gave me the opportunity, I would just get out, regardless of what the number was. It was $10. I got out. I'm glad I did. Then it shot up there. That would have been discouraging to be in that. I probably would have exited with a loss. Um, Now we're back down to where we were. That would have been frustrating too after I had exited with a loss. So now it looks like price might do exactly what I thought it was going to do before. And if it does, we will get back in. It doesn't have far to go. Once it gets down here, we're going to hit the WS1 and the DS2 at the same time. And it's just grinding, So no, I'm not getting in. I'm not getting in. Could I get in and take a couple, $50, $100? Yeah, maybe, but not worth the aggravation for me. Okay, so we're back to phase of sitting on our hands a little bit here. Okay, look at that. Nice move there. Congratulations to anyone who traded that, who caught that, anticipated that. Yeah, that could have been a trade that I would have taken. Was looking at my indicators, still seeing that things are looking bearish. Um, Hesitant to take a bullish trade right now. That's kind of my bear bias going through. But I might change that bias, given what just happened. The London market in general hasn't really taken a direction yet. Still within the range up to that swing high. Back down here to roughly 33.36, 33.37. That's our range. And granted, we were in a much tighter range, and that was the breakup of that range. Okay, there we go. Gonna break through here and hit the swing high. Nope, we are. Okay, let's hit that swing high. See if we're gonna bounce off of that or blow through it. If we blow through it, might be an opportunity for a buy. Looks like we are blowing through it. little buy. Not liking where this is going. Going back down. Okay, we're coming back up. Gonna give us something at least. It's 10. Now let's back down to negative 50. Go to low. Yeah, I don't like this. I think I need to get out if it will show me something at all. Head in the wrong direction here. What did I say this hurricane's name was? Yep, I'll take that 70. 70 right before it hits the bare volume. Probably not going to penetrate that. So what time was that trade? 9:55 or 8:55 in London? All right, that puts me at 220 for the session so far. Multiplied across various accounts. My goodness, it did not pay me 70. I clicked out at 70. It only paid me 50. Bah humbug. Okay, probably had some salad here, but not trying to force anything. Just taking what the market wants to give me. Okay, as we're going up, take its word for it at this point, but we are coming into some solid zones of resistance. We're on the daily pivot, on the 5-minute and the 15-minute Hakanashi. So I don't think I want to trade up into this zone. I'm not very eager to trade up into this zone. I'd like to see us come down a bit. Give us some easier trades on the way down. Might not have been my best move here. May live to regret this one. Or can you get me? Put this at 60. 70. We can 50. 3. 3. buy here. We'll get through. All right, maybe the right play is a sell. Get this DM1 again, maybe it's DM3, DM1. No. DM1. So break through that. Does. That's where we'd like to go. Trying. Trying to push above it. And it did. Not yet. Not enough volume in the market to push it. I have to admit, I'm feeling a little trigger happy. I'm getting close to my profit target for this session. I'm about $100 away. But if the market isn't going to give it to me, it's not going to give it to me, so I can't extract it like pulling teeth. I mean, I probably could, but that's not how I like to trade. I don't like to form those types of habits because they can often go against you. Even if you think you have your intuition pretty dialed in. So we're going through a bit of a quiet period here. It is summer trading, so volume is naturally low anyway. Okay, we're gonna come below here. This could be a trade. Okay, let's see what happens here. Does not look like it has the energy to do that. Okay, we'll go. A minus setup. Like the 30 mic. It's coming into an area of support. $50, I'll take that. Might have just taken 20. That slipped me there. Oh, gave me 40. Okay. About it. 10, 22. See where this puts me. We are coming back down, heading into nothing too serious. So if we do break down below this, I think we have ourselves another cell. But I need to see a little more downward action before I get in. That should do it. Make sure we're still doing it. No. I do a little hokey pokey here before we come back down. Okay. All right. Why we didn't get in? Okay. All right, we've got 1 minute before the half-hour candle. That is the 9:30 candle in London, the 10:30 candle here in Central Europe. And it is the 4:30 candle, 4:30 a.m. candle in New York. Okay, let's see if it's going to give us the cell we've been asking for. Here it comes. You're in. Don't make me regret it, Hodges. I'll take what you'll give me, but I'd like a little something. Don't like this little hokey pokey. Here we go. Okay, I know I've lost my screen share. Do it again, come on. I want to wait around for that to come back. Really don't. I thought we had a little bit of an agreement here, Gold, that you were going to come down. I was going to place the trade, and you were going to come down. This is not what I would call a friendly trade. Getting into uncomfortable territory for me to hold this. Certainly like it to come back down rather than move up from here. Serves me right for taking such a low quality trade. Okay. We're getting to my hot stove exit. And there she is. That's my hot stove exit. Come back down just a touch. Sorry, I can't share the screen and watch my trade at the same time, so something's gonna have to give. There she is coming back down. In this case, having nerves of steel was worth it because now it continues to come down. I have an opportunity to get out unscathed. If it does the hokey pokey here, turns back around, starts going back up, I will at least have gotten out earlier than my hot stove exit. An uncomfortable trade. All right, that is it. I'll exit in. Okay. Unfortunate. Right. Got in it. 10, 3. Took sell. Since I'm only up 80 for the session. Which is quite disappointing. but it's not giving it to me now. It took it away. Okay. All right, I'm going to call it a session. The market has calmed down. It's not giving me anything. I took a loss, which kind of a bummer. I'm still up for the session. The session's still good. So I have New York session and Asia session left to trade today. So I'm doing this kind of all 3-session marathon for the next day or so. I did it yesterday, doing it today. So I'm going to stay ahead, which is where I am. I need to go back and take a little bit of a nap. Didn't sleep much last night, so I'm going to do that. And I will see you back here for the New York session at 7:30 a.m. or just a bit before that, Central. I'm sorry, 7:30 a.m. Eastern time, Eastern Daylight Time in New York. Here in Barcelona, that will be just before 1:30 p.m. All right, so